Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Matmon TV, your number one online TV station. And I go by the name T.O.I. Maganji, your super host. On this other episode of Kisumu Diaries, episode 3, tumekuja na moto ingine. Ile yenye sijui mtaeza kuzima aje. But if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe, you comment, you tell us what's happening outside there because we want to engage with you. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, niko hapa na warembo. Like on this side it's pure beauty, on this side it's pure beauty. Vile tuliwaambia Matmon warembos, yani tuko timam. So I'd just like you ladies to introduce yourself. I'll start with this side.
Hello everyone, I'm Lynetta Taylor. I'm so glad to be here today.
Hi, my name is Yasmin.
Hello, Lynn.
Hi again, I go by the name Venus.
Yani hata kwa majina tu already unajua like very educated women. So how are you ladies?
Yeah, good.
You're doing nice.
Yeah.
How's the state of the country for you?
Calm at the moment.
Nyinyi hii maneno ya pesa iwasumbui kabisa?
Economy imekuwa hard for 3 years ago now, so we are used to it right now.
Itabidi tumezoea.
You adapt and move.
So itabidi move on.
Yeah.
Which brings us to the exciting topic of today. Yani leo we want to decipher for lack of a better word, moving on. Like what's moving on literally? What's moving on in the point of relationships, friendships, relationships zile yenye you and your boyfriend, family, what's moving on? And I just want to understand from you ladies' perspective. Have you ever reached a moment where you decided like I'm done with this, I'm moving on? As much as it's frustrating, as much as it's draining, but I'm choosing to move on. Let me start with our very first guest on the show, Lynn.
Yes.
Have you ever been at a point umesema maybe in a friendship or in a relationship, I'm done, I'm moving on? And
yes.
How did that feel to you?
Moving on is not easy because starting afresh, just working on yourself, it's not an easy thing, but it's necessary.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to choose that path and move on. Work on yourself, forget that person and move on. So it's very necessary and important.
So it's more about the decisions that you choose to go with.
Yes.
Yasmin, what's moving on to you? Friendship perspective, relationship perspective.
Moving on, of course it's not easy to move on, especially if you've had like a long relationship with someone. It could be your friend or your boyfriend or your family, anyone.
Yeah.
But it's also inakukula akili, you know,
Mentally.
Mentally. And zingine tu watu wengine they find comfort after revenge ndo wanaweza move on. Some people they just forget the past. They decide I want to move on and I want to move on. Yes.
That's an interesting point of view, by the way. It makes a lot of sense. Venus.
Yes.
Moving on. How does that intellect get into you? Like, how do you understand it?
Moving on, I think it's letting go and getting over what was there before and deciding to start anew, start afresh, and just restart again. Which for me, I find it's not something so hard. Yeah, I'm someone who can really move on. Mbio.
Is it because you detach so fast?
I think I don't allow myself to attach. Yeah, I don't allow myself to attach because I'm someone who moves steadily. I'm very keen. So before I attach, it takes time.
But how do you commit in that essence? Because I feel like moving on means you are committed to something or someone.
Yes.
So you want to terminate that commitment.
Yeah, you want to cut.
How does it feel like knowing that, okay, I've been committed to this person, be it friendship or relationship, and now we are going separate ways? I'm deciding no more of this person.
It's hard because for for you to come as a person ujute mkutano useme so I want to cut myself inakwanga already msha part ways, mshaachana, there've been things going on, but you've not really decided I want to move on. You still attached there, you still stick to it, but not like emotional, not physically but emotionally. As much as you're not talking or doing anything, it can be even for a month, but you're still stuck there emotionally, in that you miss this person, you still reminisce about your moments together. Unaenda hivi unasema kai, unajua hii glass before to buy, I want to choose this one, you see. So it takes time. It's a heavy decision you have to make by yourself. But then you cannot move on your own. Like your body cannot autonomously just say I'm going to move on. You see, you have to actually tell yourself
and decide you want to
you have to decide you want to move on, for you to move on, and it takes time. As much as you decide, kama ni place,
it's more of like a healing
if
process.
if it was a sticky situation,
then it's trickier.
It's going to really stick, so itakuwa pia ngumu sana tena
kuachilia.
Yeah.
Linet, wewe kwa mapenzi tunajua unakuanga number 1.
Nishakuwa Dr. Love.
Nishakuwa Dr. Love. Sasa tuchanue kidogo.
Okay, moving on, like they have said, it's just letting go of what was there. Like you just close the chapter and open a new chapter. Kama okay, like una decide to uko like I can't do it anymore, and you can't stick to that place. Like maybe mulishaachana, but ile ku move on, you're like okay, tuliachana na umse, I need to move on, ile start my life. So it's closing that chapter uko like after all Apostle alisema hivyo. So wacha niachane na stories zake, ni focus. It's like finding yourself again from whatever happened. Yeah.
And do people really ever heal from that, or it's just deciding?
Okay, healing, it's healing. Huwezi sema ni kama ugonjwa yenye itaisha kabisa yenye ati nilivunjika mguu nimepona imerudi vizuri. People don't heal from relationships.
It takes time.
Yeah, even if it takes time,
but
you see,
it doesn't.
Healing, when it comes to relationship, there were some commitments, some attachments, some bonds that were formed. No, it's not like when you break, like for example, you break a bone, unaekewa plaster, inarudi, inajoinika, inakuwa sawa. Once in a while, hata kama uliachana na mtu 20 years ago, once in a while utakuwa unakaa chini and then unakumbuka some memories about this person. It means you have not like healed. Okay, unaweza sema nimeheal, mimi hata tukikutana tutapitana, but whenever you see this person, there's that thing that will click na utakuwa like anyways it happened. But nile you just remember the person. So people don't heal completely from relationships. People don't heal.
Interesting. I'm coming back to this side. Yazi, does it ever get enough, like where you say I'm tired of moving on from different relationships, I don't want anymore? Inafikanga point kweli?
You know, some people don't want you to move on.
Umesema kuna kwanga ngumu.
So some people watakangi ukisha move on, they still come back to wanakuja tu. And so you kuheal it takes time. You don't heal completely. So moving on
inakuwa tricky.
kidogo.
So guys, we're going to take a small commercial break, but we shall be back. Welcome back from the commercial break. Yani kama bado hujajua what Matmon is all about, visit us across all social media platform. Matmon Africa, Matmon Real Estates, Matmon TV. Yani tunapatikana everywhere. And before we went on a break, we had such an amazing conversation, and I just want us to pick up from there. Something very interesting you ladies were talking about while we were on a break. Detaching and your point yenye I think Yasmin you're talking about it was a matter of not going back again. How do you ladies decipher that? Because
Decipher.
because I feel like do you ladies ever really move on?
We do. But sasa with some events zenye umekuwa nayo kwa the relationship that you had with that person ndio inafanya like u decide kama una move on ama how move on ama kama una move on haraka ama you move on pole as you heal.
So it comes with the type of commitment you guys had ama
The type of relationship that you guys had, was it a toxic one?
Yeah.
Was it a good one? Was it peaceful? So yeah, it depends.
Interesting. So let's dive into the bigger issue here. How do ladies detach from a sexual connection? Where you know, like, I've been with this guy for a long-term relationship and now I have to stop seeing this guy and forget about them. How does that feel? Because to me it has always been an interesting thing. Ni kama Lina kuna a very strong point on that.
It depends if the sex was good or bad.
Hallelujah.
So it's easy to, if it was good, it will take some time.
Yeah.
But if you find a new person who has a better way of
Of doing
making you feel good, it will be so easy for you to just forget about it.
So it's true whatever they say, like a way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. Is that fact true or it's just a theory?
No, it's not true. And sometimes it can be true, but it will be true for you because you're trying to yani unajaribu
Unajaribu
like
to understand like this other person from the other person you're dating, like trying to
you're trying not to think about ile unakava like whatever you had and then you want to start a new thing and then there are things that will happen which will just trigger you from yani when something happens and then you remember, oh my god, I used to have this person. So it's just a way of trying not to remember or trying to not think about it.
Forget about it.
Yeah. But it in one way or another it will just come back.
Venus, have you ever been in that situation where you're trying to move on from this guy you are so used to and now you find this other guy but you're still trying to find the guy you were with in this other guy?
To be honest, I've never been in such kind of a situation, but I think moving on from trying to move on from someone who you had a deep sexual connection with, I think it's kind of hard because with sex it is a lot with sex, especially when it's between two people, because you two cannot be having the best of relationship that others see, but then you have like a good chemistry in bed, like you have a good sexual intimacy. With sex there is learning, understanding your partner's pleasures, yani itunasemanga the right spots, understanding how their body reacts to
certain things
during certain things during mambo yakifanyika.
Umesema mambo yakiendelea pale.
So finding such a person who actually anapata the right spots in you, it's so hard to move on from such a person. Juu sasa hauko sure kama mwingine ataifanya kama yeye.
Plus they say sex is more of like spiritual.
Yeah,
so once you learn doing it with this one person, when somebody else is
coming in, it's so hard. Unajua maybe hata he's doing it right ama iko sawa, but the fact that you're still connected to the other person, you won't allow yourself to fully enjoy what this other person is coming in with.
Is soul ties a reality?
Yeah, I believe in that. I believe soul ties is a reality. It's something that's there. Yeah, because I believe, I believe when they say sex is sacred, it's because the moment, our body, we are emitting different energies at this point. When you're tunaongea, when you're laughing, when you're sad, your body emits different energies. So when two people come together to have sex, which is intimate, your body, your energies are kind of interacting, zina collide, zina come into one.
Bond.
Yeah, in that process, is na bond. It's the same way with your spiritual. I believe in the spiritual body. Tena pia hizo zina bond. You become tied to be one. Yeah, and I think that's why they say sex is sacred. That Mungu alikuwa anataka ukue tied to one person. Yeah, because unajua kuwa tied to different people, you carry other people's luggages with you too. So I don't want to dive
in that.
That's hatuwezi maliza kuongelea sex and love and how it really affects an individual.
Yani, ladies and gentlemen, the advice that comes from this ni ito commit. Ni moto kama you are not taking notes, ni mwecheche. Alafu sasa watu wa mapenzi Lin. Nyinyi mnaonaje?
Nishakuwa Dr. Love.
Dr. Love. How does body connection work? Like, for example, vile nilikuwa nasema, like, once you get sexual with somebody, it's more spiritual. How do you detach from somebody knowing that you had such a connection with them?
Okay. For those people who believe in spiritual things, there are ways to detach spiritually. But for those who don't believe in spiritual things, you detach physically. But anyways, you see, when you get intimate with someone, your body connects with the other person. Okay. And once your body may connect, like for example, utapata maybe kuna niseme aje, when ulikuwa maybe na dem mwingine, she used to do things that you love, ndo. And then now after maybe sometimes maybe umedate hapo katikati, then you meet another person mwenye anafanya kitu inakutrigger, unakumbuka about the other girl, maybe it's like 10 years 20 years ago, and then you're like, hey, she's like the other girl. It means she has emitted the same energy yenye ule dem alitoa, na inamaanisha hiyo energy bado iko ndani yako, ndo maana unaweza relate na hiyo. So me think that okay, for those who believe that in spiritual things, soul ties do exist, and how to break the soul ties is we break them spiritually. Like tutaongelelea how to break soul ties siku nyingine, but
that's another hot topic.
Itabidi wamesubscribe kwanza ndo wapate hiyo nini. But anyways, so detaching from relationship when you did have like the sexual interaction with somebody, it's very hard because your body had connected, and then you'll feel like, you see, ladies kwanza ndo unapatanga, by the way, unapata dem anaweza kumbuka everyone ashailala naye, but boys anasahau. Because for girls it's something,
it's personal
it
and
touches,
emotional.
It taps to your emotions. So when it touches your emotion, it means that thing will stick with you. Hata kama ni watu 50 ama sijui, unaona mtu anajua sijui ako na body count sijui ngapi, atakumbuka everyone, and every time it happened atakumbuka. So detaching from someone, it depends with the connection you two had. Kama mlikuwa mnaendana, ile mlikuwa na chemistry fiti, but sasa ile the other room you are not good, akipata mtu ako good in the other room, atakusahau haraka.
So umesema it depends with the inches sasa hapo.
How you move. It depends with how you connect with the new person. Yeah, so kama the other person you attracted to them sexually, if you meet somebody who's good sexually than the other one, utamsahau. Okay? If this person alikuwa chini, upate mtu fiti, utamsahau. So it depends with wewe personally unaiona aje, plus okay, what is the connection you are having with this person? Is it you are attached to him? Unaona the same way unaambiwa ati hata dem akikupenda na umpe pesa, akipata mtu akona pesa kukuliko ataenda. It means like it depends with the type of connection you people have. Yeah. So ni hivyo tu ndo mtu ana detach ama anajitoa kwa mtu. Yeah.
Guys, this is a very very interesting topic, and I feel like hatuwezi maliza yote leo. We need to like have an episode that deciphers even soul ties, because
Decipher.
Mungu wangu, that's the
The word of the day.
word of the day.
Decipher.
How to decipher. What are you deciphering today?
Yeah.
Apostle amesema decipher those words.
Decipher.
Anyways, so parting shots. And I think like this is the opportunity for you to like speak to the audience what you feel like they need to know about this topic of today, moving on. Acha tuanze na leo. What are some of the parting shots you feel like you can give out to the people there?
First of all, before you move on, it's very important to work on yourself, and there are many ways of working on yourself. Listening to podcasts that can help you, reading motivational or inspirational books, or books that deal with healing. And I feel like what people don't really do nowadays is healing themselves before moving forward. So it's very important to just try very hard before you move on. Work on yourself. So that's the point I'll give out.
I'd say do not ignore red flags. For you to move on easily, most of the people, they usually ignore the red flags. Ukiambiwa kitu usikii, ukiambiwa kitu about this person, you say no, that's my person. He can't or she can't do that to me. So yeah, I would say just don't ignore the red flags.
Strong. Lynn?
Yenye naweza waambia
Yenye uko nayo kwa sahi
kutoka kwa daktari, there's no rush. Don't hurry to do things like getting into a relationship. Umeachana asubuhi, jioni ushapata mtu sijui nini. Just work on yourself, as Lina said. Make sure you understand yourself so that you don't carry the burden of the previous person to a new person, or you're walking with a heavy luggage that you can't handle, and then now you meet very nice people, but ni venye uko na ile mentality ya men are dogs. So hata ukikutana na paka utasema tu ni umbwa bado. Yeah, so just
don't know
work
the difference.
You don't know the difference. Just work on yourself. Make sure kama ni healing, umeheal, take the longest time as possible. Ukitaka kuheal hata 2 years, we heal bwana. Ni maisha yako na hakuna haraka. Hiyo kitu haishi.
And Venus, you're gonna give us the last take on this one.
Okay. Lastly, I can say on moving on, it's good to move on, restart as many times as you want, but also take time to work on yourself. Working on yourself will really make it easy for you to move on, and also to prevent yourself from finding yourself in the similar situation or in a worse situation than what was there before. So
And another one, I just want to add acceptance. It's also very important. You need to accept this is not working out, and it's hard and it's painful because you guys, you've been together for maybe some good time, and it's not easy. But if you start by accepting and working on yourself, it will be at least not so hard.
Hii ni ile panel moto mwecheche. It's been a lovely session. Mimi personally, I think there's a lot that I've learned and picked from you ladies, because that is the only way as men we get to understand you better. And I feel like the more we have these conversations, the more we can be able to help relationships outside there, because what's happening in the country is not right. The fact that people are killing each other, it's not right at all. And it's our responsibility as the young people to make sure like we talk about it. We give each other advice. And that's what we are doing here at Kisumu Diaries, the 3rd episode. Imekuwa moto mwecheche. If you haven't seen me getting sandwiched, yani imekuwa hotter than Kisumu's weather. Hey, and the next one shall even be more hot. Ama namna gani? Definitely. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment, like. Yani tuambie, what do you want us to improve, and what are some of the things that you'd like us to talk about? Follow us on all social media platforms at Matmon Africa, Matmon Media, Matmon TV, and Matmon Real Estates. Remember, this is your number one online station. I go by the name Apostle Tai, the host that does the most. Until next time, bye.
Toodles.